been working for Google for 7 years, but earlier this year I quit to finally pursue my dream of starting my own company in the edtech space. I feel that education is very important, and I think there's a lot of potential to fix the status quo that is having right now. And immediately I started learning things that I never thought of being learning. And as many of the startup founders know that, especially if they're subscribing to the lean startup methodology, immediately from the starting point, they need to test their ideas, and they need to measure them. They need to measure the reaction of the market. And one of the great ways to measure the reaction of the market is to show ads on different platforms, bring people to your unfinished website, and just observe what people are doing, observe what people are clicking, what they're interested in, and how they're reacting to different messages. And that would allow you to quantify certain aspects of your proposal, most notably what is your customer acquisition cost, because if you don't know how much it costs you to acquire a customer, you don't know whether your business will be profitable. Now, you start with this and you immediately run into the situation that your customer acquisition costs are sky high. They're way, way, way too expensive, and you start working on making it smaller. And basically I wanted to talk about a few things that I learned along the way. I'll just use Facebook as ad platform for now, because that's what I've been using to show ads for 80% of the cases, for 80% of my budget. First of all, you should have strong preference towards the conversion campaigns. There are multiple types of campaigns on Facebook, and if you're not using conversion campaign, then likely you will not be getting the actionable signal that you're looking for at this stage. Yes, you might raise some brand awareness, but your goal is to quantify how many people will click and subscribe to your product if there's real money on the table. And conversions is what you want to measure. In general, there are a lot of people who are frequenting websites like Facebook, and Facebook knows what people's behavior patterns are. Facebook knows whether a person is a person who is likely to convert when they come to the website, or they're just a person who is willing to click on your link to go to your website, but they will never buy anything. And maybe they will just a person who will comment on your post. Maybe they'll put a like, but they will actually not even pursue the link. So if you choose a campaign type that is not conversion, you are most likely will be getting those people who are never likely to convert at all. So if you're choosing any kind of campaign other than conversions, you're not getting the actionable signal you need at this stage. Other thing that happened is, well, in general, this is what ad business does, or why Facebook and Google grew so much over the last 20 years. They are really good at identifying who is willing to be converted. And they cannot do it in vacuum. They need information from you. That's why they have third-party cookies. They come to your website, they interact with it, and Facebook is getting some kind of a reaction from your website. Unfortunately, well, for somebody fortunately, Apple changed things quite a lot. A lot of traffic these days is coming from mobile sector, and a lot of that is, at least in the United States, is iPhones. And iOS implemented a lot of third-party cookie blocking technology. What this means is that Facebook is getting only a fraction of the conversion events that might actually be occurring on your website. This means they cannot optimize and find the demographic using all of their AI to find just the right people to serve you ads, which means that your costs will be amazingly high just because Facebook doesn't know what is happening. So there are two things that you need to do to fix that. First of all, in general, when you're structuring your ads, don't go with the conventional wisdom that was valid for the last 80 years, that you need to separate things into funnels, get people for the lowest possible cost per click, and then try to sell them on a website. In this day and age, this thing no longer works well. So that was the conventional wisdom: just get people with some kind of clickbait to your website, optimize that step of the funnel, and then sell them on the website, because you will have more control over your message. What will happen is that you will pre-filter people who are will be unhappy with what they see on your platform because that didn't match their expectations because it was clickbait, and as a result, Facebook algorithms will see that people come to the website and they never convert, which means your ad is bad. Your ad will be penalized for this behavior and you will lose conversions as a result. What you need to do is to go with a long form ads. Just go a couple of paragraphs, 3, 4, use inclusive language, try to explain in your Facebook post as much value as the person who might be the potential buyer of your product can extract, and only after, when they come to the website, finish the sales. Your sales should be split between the platform and the landing page. And the second thing, just a technical thing, because third-party cookies are being blocked, there is a shift towards conversion APIs. So this is a way of basically cat and mouse between advertisers and Apple. You can no longer as easily make a call to Facebook because Facebook call will be blocked from your browser. You will need to write some code on your website to make that call from the backend, most probably. And Facebook has a conversion API, Google has similar APIs. So it will take you, I think Facebook's estimate of work to do is 2 to 4 weeks. I was able to do it in just 3 days, and I think it was well worth it because apparently I was losing all the conversions on the website without knowing that. Well, thanks a lot.